fine. I don't care. No
You can put
likes.
it in.
No likes from me.
No soup for you. No soup for you.
So I've got to change this. I've got to put this up higher, obviously, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Because it is low, but I liked it low. I did that actually on purpose because I'm so arty.
Well, you could just, I don't know. I did like our wait what sign though behind us.
I did too. Well, it could still go up top there if we want. I mean, we could still put it. That's, I don't know.
It's just tweaking. So now from now on, we're the no Misters sisters.
So yeah.
Which is fantastic. So,
and if nobody likes it, that's too bad.
I don't care. I like it. You like it. My child likes it.
I laughed.
I don't know about the older child.
I laughed.
We haven't run it by her. She's the only one.
Oh, we
missing.
didn't even, did we?
Is the only one
And
missing.
she's probably the only one that really matters anyway.
Yeah, she's loyal.
Max,
Max
he
liked
laughed.
it. Yeah,
He thought it was stupid. Good.
Oh, and I go like this.
How do you know which one to drink from? See, I know.
It's always a mystery. I can smell it.
You didn't even have a dad story ready for us? Because I don't even know.
Okay,
are we doing a dad story? Because I've got like 5 hours. We've been sitting here messing around because I can't technically keep my shit in order.
See, that's what I hate, is when you go on to your thing and you go to push something and an alert pops up, and before you've hit it, and now you've gone to where the alert takes you. And
simple little things.
First world problems, right?
Yeah.
All right, we did Peaches. We did Kid Killer.
Yeah.
We did Stilts. We didn't do.
I'm not sure because I edited that one.
We could do a short one.
Oh, please.
Like chapsticks.
Okay.
I mean, not really a story.
Here, hold on a second.
Are we gonna go there?
Your chat. Hold on. I don't know if this is the one I used from my butt
or the one from my lips.
Or my lips. That's the story.
He'd have two in his. Why did he have two?
No, he does not have two. He never had two.
He only had one?
He only had one.
And it was indistinguishable because the label would wear off in his pocket.
Yeah.
And when you'd ask for chapstick, he would always say, "Here, you can." You can.
Everybody.
It didn't matter. Yeah.
Millionaire, didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
From my butt.
I don't know if this is the one that I use for my butt or the one I use for my
Why are you
lips.
offering your chapstick to people anyway?
Why are you using it on your butt? Like, where did that even come from? Did
I think
use it on the butt?
I think it's probably a good idea. I mean, if you're,
was it like a butt paste at one time?
If you're out fishing and you're a little chafed and you're thinking, geez, what could I use? There's fish and worms and bait and chapstick. I would go chapstick.
I'd go chapstick too, but you'd have to be out fishing for a long time to have to need that. I don't know.
Think it's a man problem.
Well, there's the thing. Is that
it's a man problem.
So Dad would actually.
I think it's just funny. I think he thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny because people were never expecting it.
Some old dude said it to him when he was 10 years old, and he let it ride. It's like every time you go by a cemetery, you have to say, and I do every single time, and I don't care who's in the car. I don't care pedigree. I am going to say, hey, look, they're dying to get in there.
Those poor souls are dying to get in there.
You have to.
You have
to.
Or you have to raise your feet and cross your fingers. Either way. That's railroad tracks.
Good God. You're off today.
Yeah, I'm always off.
Yeah.
But wait,
your hair looks good.
I know my hair does look good. What I was thinking was also go with that, fishing trips.
Yeah,
Dad used to, in the old days, he'd ride his bike to the Everglades, which in my mind means the Everglades started a lot sooner.
I think it just
than when we grew up.
Oh yeah, no.
And he would ride his bike, and he would then throw it into a lake in the Everglades, which I guess they were freshwater, so they never ruined the bike. And so he'd throw the bike in there until he's finished hunting. And one time he was making a fire, was it? So he's chopping up wood, and he chopped his fingers almost off. These 2 fingers, and it was just by little pieces of skin that they held on. And so he had to go back, dive for his bike. He wrapped it up in his t-shirt, he said, and then he rode the bike to a hospital, and they brought out a form saying you'd have to sign it so that they could take the fingers off. And he was like, I didn't come here for you to take the fingers off. I came here for you to fix them. So I'm not signing this. Figure out a way of doing it, because I could have done that myself in the Everglades.
He's a kid.
He was a kid.
Yeah.
But smart that he did that.
Yeah.
And so they did. They took tendons out of his leg.
Or we'd be calling him Stumpy.
Or he couldn't whistle.
Yeah.
But he had like little Frankenstein fingers, because there was, scars all the way around. So, but
it's a horrible story.
It's a story of
It's horrible.
Of yesteryear.
His dad died when he was very young, when he was like 14.
Yeah.
And his mother died like when he was 15, almost 16-ish.
And he was second oldest.
Yeah. And so
he drove before 16 because they let him, since he had no parent, his parents weren't around, and so it was a life.
Well, no, I mean, you didn't used to, people allowed other people to live their life. It wasn't just about getting the ticket, or it was about teaching kids a lesson, not taking them to jail.
Yeah.
Or it was
doing what was necessary.
Yeah, it was about helping a lady out instead of arresting her, or
his mother didn't like to drive.
Sending her back to, like they said that they would, if a girl was caught being a lady of the night, they would give her money, put her on a bus, and send her we'll send you wherever you want to go. Where's your family? And they'd send them back instead of put them in jail and start the whole thing over again,
I didn't know where you were going there, but I like the story.
there was a lot of life used to be like just more common sense and take care of each other and try and do the right thing. And if it's that one person that keeps doing the wrong thing over and over again, you just push them to the edge of society, and they're going to do what they're going to do, and that becomes its own story.
Yeah.
So, and not everybody needs to go to jail, and not everybody someone need to go to a loony bin. I want to open my own loony bin. That may be what I'm going to do. I'm going to start
I don't want to.
I'm going to start
You're by yourself.
Gotham.
Oh,
yeah.
The oldest might be with you.
Gotham City loony bin.
I'm into loony bin.
Yeah.
Never my favorite.
So
prisoners, whatever, but
they're fun.
Loony bin.
Crazy people are fun. They like to have a good time.
Let's see if we've got another small one. Maybe I can check the chapsticks off, because that was necessary.
It's a good story. Do people still use chapstick, or are we the only ones?
I don't know. Like, who carries a big lip gloss in their pocket?
But that's what, the girls do, but I don't even like carrying a purse anymore. So the chapstick's always been in my pocket.
We did have...
and we grew up in Florida. Is it just like a Florida thing? I don't know.
I don't know. I would suppose that the cold weather places would have chapstick on hand. Or
men can't carry lipstick, so...
Yeah, so it's got to be a guy thing. I wonder if the guys still do that, because they got their phones in their pockets. You never see somebody reach in and pull out.
Nobody has wallets anymore. The kids don't carry wallets.
Oh, it's true.
Because it's just one credit card in the back of their phone or whatever.
So what do people do with the class photos now of their kids?
They don't care. Nobody cares about their children. The next generation, they're going to be the Generation X. Those kids, because nobody cares about them. We've masked them up. We've kept them home, away from other people. We've done like all of this things,
I guess
and
they
they're
keep
all
pictures
going
in
to be
their phones. That's what they do. But then, why do you buy them for school photos?
To put on your phone. Do they sell digital?
I think they do. Not the cheapest route, because I did the cheapest route. That'd be the 8 oddly shaped. Like they don't fit in a wallet, but they're called wallet, but then they've got a smaller size. It's like a thumbnail.
I have the best school pictures.
Yes. I have to agree. I mean, you and my second daughter I think she's a second.
She's a close second, but
you are the first. Yeah.
Fantastic. I always looked annoyed.
Oh,
I always looked annoyed. I was looking at him, and I was gonna put my pictures from school because I'm doing the photo shutter, sell my pictures, and I was gonna put mine in there because I look like so meme worthy. They're so meme worthy.
Yeah, you do look annoyed, and I get it.
I must have been such a jerk as a kid.
Yeah, but look at the situations. I mean, look at St. Peter and Paul.
I'm like this in all of them
because they told you what to do. They said smile, and you're like, what?
I'm like this all the time. I'm like literally like, what?
Yeah, it's classic. I have to give you that.
I'll see if I can put one up here because fantastic.
And
you could tell Mom must have spent a lot of time brushing my hair, and it's a mess already.
Yeah.
I've got the dress on, or I've got the uniform.
You are not a poker player. You're definitely not a poker player. You've always when you've had enough of somebody, you get stink face.
Not cute. I wasn't cute.
No, it's fucking adorable.
I wasn't cute,
but
not at all.
It is what it is. It's you've had enough.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. Why am I here? I should be playing basketball.
No, I shouldn't. I don't know why I said, I don't know why I'm here. What am I doing right? Nothing. Right, Dale? Nothing. I'm doing nothing right now.
We're entertaining the masses with nothingness.
Look.
That's our lot in life.
As soon as I put...
But we're also putting our history.
So I'm going...
Because, we didn't get that from Dad or it would have been nice to have had Uncle Bully Wooly give his stories.
Yeah.
And it would have been, we've got a fantastic family history. And it would have been nice to have it from those people.
We'll take a trip down and see if we can hear anything from Uncle Michael. But
wouldn't that be fantastic?
Yeah, that would
and
be
we could do Aunt Kathy would be awesome.
Oh, that would be fun too. That would be really fun.
Get them on.
We could do that. Well, anyway,
we'll
we
take
can
the
definitely
podcast.
Get the But
I'm excited now. We could do that. Could be a spring break.
We've already booked your spring break, have we not?
No.
You don't know what you're doing?
I don't know what. Going someplace.
Doesn't matter.
No,
don't you have days off?
Go someplace.
You have tomorrow off? Is that tomorrow?
No, I had already off.
Oh, that was
Friday.
Oh, was it Friday?
Yeah.
You suck.
I so suck.
Jesus.
I worked.
You wasted it.
Mm-hmm.
You wasted your day off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did nothing Friday.
Because the day before I had a headache.
So anyway, flag football in this, and then it's about nothing. I don't really care. I am gonna start. I'll start trying to push because I really haven't done anything with any of these on the YouTube or anything because I don't.
We are so old. We put the in front of everything
on the YouTube.
On the YouTube, the
World
Instagram,
Wide Web, the World Wide Web.
That always makes me remember the wide world of sports. Does anybody else remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember that every Sunday? It'd be wide world of sports. Say that 10 times.
So,
and it would be that skier guy, and it was the big accidents.
Yes, it was
that, and Disney was on Sunday nights.
Yeah, that was.
And Sunny and Cher was on Friday nights, huh?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Okay.
But I'm not. Yeah, I don't know where I was Friday night.
Oh, but we were talking about who out there knows Liberace?
Yeah, I went to the Liberace Museum. That's what we were talking about.
But you went to the Better Museum, which was
no. So it's really hard to judge them because I'll tell you what. I've been to Washington D.C. I've been to the Chicago ones. I've been to the Museum in Chicago. I've been to the
New York.
Well, I don't think I went to the. I don't think that was the museum, but I saw it in California. I've been to the tar pits, Brea, and all that, and the ones in, the art ones and stuff. But my favorite, the two best ones, if you're going to go to a museum, is in Las Vegas. It is Liberace Museum, if it's still there, because I'll tell you what.
That's what we were wondering, is how many people know who Liberace is.
And then the other one is the Atomic Bomb Museum. It's crazy. Yeah. You could sit, I don't know. I'm a geek, but You could sit there. I sat there all day long. I was by myself, just all day long, going through all the paperwork and this. They've got like
Geiger counters.
And I mean, you could play with the Geiger counters. Like, you probably shouldn't touch them, but they let you play with them. It is really fun. I like
that
it.
sounds fun to me. But we mind you, we are also the people that take trips for offbeat attractions.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what an offbeat attraction is,
Get in the car.
then you should look it up, because there are actually apps and sites that have all the offbeat attractions. And it's like when you travel, you can make these excursions off of your route to see like the largest dresser drawers or the biggest ball of yarn.
I think as fast as we're seeing those attractions, they're like falling down or being blown up, or because the Georgia Guidestones were blown up.
Guidestones.
That was a good trip.
Oh my gosh.
That was
it was like
trip.
Stonehenge, but in Georgia.
It was great.
And they blew them up.
They blew them
still
up.
Don't know why.
It wasn't
They were
me.
granite, right?
It,
They were granite?
It wasn't me. Yes.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't me.
It was, and we did God's great waters or earth waters.
Water, because it was
It was like a spigot.
a spring.
It was a spring, but it was God's acres.
The UFO. That was fun.
That's got to be gone.
That fell down.
That's
It just like literally. I got that text.
And
sorry,
there's like the little Grand Canyon between
Georgia and Florida.
Yeah. Better than the big Grand Canyon, because I've been to both and love the little Grand Canyon. And they had the little cemetery
it is super cute
across the way from it, which had the families would be buried with their horse would have a burial plot, and that I found intriguing. We've been to, that's why. And shoe trees, big deal.
Shoe trees, and let's see, what was the other thing? I was lost it. You kind of got me burying with the horse. I kind of went on a different path and took it back in.
Okay.
I took it back in.
I
didn't
share. We see that time.
Oh, the Cabbage Patch, Hospital. Is that still there? Because that's horrifying.
That is like The Shining. You expect Jack Nicholson to come out. It's up on a hill. They've got their own building now. Oh, the kids absolutely adored it back then. Yeah. I don't know why. The big cabbage mother gives birth every half hour, and they named the Cabbage Patch Kids, and people are dressed as nurses. And I'm telling you, as an adult,
scary.
I was waiting for Jack Nicholson.
It was scary.
It was The Shining really all over again.
It was really scary. I don't think it's still open, but if it is, go.
I wonder, yeah,
because it was really good.
Oh my God!
Like you should have a Halloween party there, because it would be horrifying.
It would be, and a company party would be fantastic.
And the Wonder Child hates like faces and dolls and things like that. That would be like the best place to take him, because that would be so fun.
Yeah, if you got any children with the creeps, definitely go there. And then what else we were talking about yesterday? We were talking about besides Liberace, who remembers Lawrence Welk?
Bubbles. You kept saying Bubbles, and I was like, the way you say it, I don't know why that.
Bubbles, because as he'd conduct, the bubbles would come out, and the dancers would come out as well.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of him, but anyway, Rip Taylor.
Fabulous.
Rip Taylor. He was great. How did we never run into him in California? Did you ever run into him in California? How did I never?
I believe, I want to say yes, but I think it was Palm Springs.
Oh.
One of my trips in Palm Springs. And the lady from Beauty and the Beast that played the dressers, Joanne Worley. Saw her in Palm Springs.
They don't make them like that anymore.
Oh, fantastic.
Ruth Buzzy
never saw.
I love Ruth Buzzy. She's fantastic.
Oh my gosh. And Lily Tomlin with the...
Now, her we see.
Yeah, and Bette Midler before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I liked her.
A lot of fun.
But...
So
again, more nothingness. So we're done.
Well, it's because we talk about things that don't matter. We have to talk about, you want something that matters?
No, you know what? I think it's...
Do another one on the Villages on how not to get venereal disease.
Or have bad taste. That probably didn't go together. I used to like the idea of the Villages, and they have just
I really still.
I think Naples Seed to Table is
the person
decline.
that said we should be converting all the malls into old folks' homes for the Gen Xers.
I think it's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea. I really do, because every mall is like dead, pretty much.
Yes.
There's like 1 out of 10 that's
like
still
they said, they'd
working.
have to have the corn dog place.
Yeah.
Back in.
I think it's a great idea. I'm waiting for someone to do it.
Oh my gosh, I'm there. I'm so there.
I think it would be a great idea if you think about it. I mean,
we could talk Valley Girl. Do you guys know Valley Girl? Like, oh my God. I mean, the teenagers right now are a lot of likes.
Yeah, it is. They do.
They do
pretty close.
Like.
It's pretty close.
Literally. Yeah. So, who's going off?
Poppy.
Oh.
Hello, Poppy.
Poppy.
Okay, well, then we don't have anything to talk about, and I'm going to
we're bringing lightness so that people don't have to listen to the tennis balls that are being pummeled at them all day long. They can think about Lawrence Welk, or they can look up Rip Taylor and his little confetti. Like, did he have a bag?
I love that.
In his pocket? It was a bag, wasn't it?
Now that you ask, I never saw where it came from.
This man had a plethora of confetti. Where he kept it?
It was magical.
It was magical.
He was magical.
There was a lot of characters.
See,
we don't have characters now. I mean, a lot of them came from
Because people
laughing.
can't be stupid.
That's it.
You can't be stupid. Like, they're leaving it to the podcasters. Podcasters should be stupid. We can be stupid.
All we want.
Confetti. Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. I don't know. I'm waiting for more fun on the TV and stuff, because I tried to watch some more of the Trailer Park Boys.
Not hitting.
No, I can't say that it's going to hit with me. It was disappointing. It was disappointing to him to find out that that's not a thing for me. But I can't do it. I don't think.
I'm watching my Covellas, not veering. Although I watch Punisher. I like the violence. I watch Deadpool, Punisher.
I have to start that again.
And Teen Titan.
Titans?
I don't know. The oldest one has me watching it. It's actually really good.
So,
but I like Punisher better because I'm more violent. I like the violence. Love the Braveheart. Love the Deadpool. Can't get enough of. More. Give me more.
Yeah.
Especially number 1 Deadpool. Third Deadpool, pushing it a little bit. But
I thought it was funny.
Die Hards. Oh, I did think it was funny too. But if I had my choice, the first Deadpool, because isn't it a love story? And I'm romantic that way.
Yeah, that's what I think about when I think about you. That's exactly what I think about. Like, she's such a romantic.
So romantic. Although,
why are you getting married?
I know.
They're at the altar, Colleen.
I can't help it.
Shuddy.
It's a PSA.
Like, literally, like they're they're in a park with the scenery and the doves are flying and they're putting their little announcement out for everybody, and Colleen's in the background going, "Suckers!"
I have to throw the life raft. I feel the need to throw it to tell them, please think twice. Think, is this necessary? Can't we just do
I was
law?
happily married for 31 years. Happily married. He was not. But happily married for 30.
He said different.
No, I know.
He said different. No, he had an outfit.
No, I can say anything I want now.
Yes, you can.
He
He opted out.
His life was great. And married, he would have chosen.
He married well.
He married very well.
The second time.
The second is we don't even count the first one.
Yeah, that was an error.
Everybody gets a do-over.
Oh, I get a do-over?
You do.
Shit.
You're never going to take it.
Never happening.
Yeah.
Unless, Mr. Lee. Are you there? Mr. Lee.
Run.
I know,
Mr. Lee, run.
He's the bodyguard for BTS. I'm just saying.
Run.
He's more my age. He's probably
he?
20 years younger than me. Yeah. The Koreans have it right now. I'm just telling you right now. Dawn, you know what I'm talking about. You're hooked. I know. Yeah, no, it's never going to happen because it's just all the men my age are cocoon. Cocoon old men. They look at they're from a fucking Country Time lemonade commercial.
I mean,
sitting with their grandchildren. It ain't happening.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the time now where, the girls have just got it. We've got better makeup. And they're starting that shit because they're starting with all the eye puffy creams and everything,
No, I'm not saying I'm a prize. I'm just saying,
but what I'm saying, just
in my head, I'm like, I'm 30.
Generally, maybe this is just our time. Because men have had it for a long time. Men look good for a longer time. Their body doesn't seem to fall quite as fast, less
they can
stress.
ride the dad bod for longer.
Yeah, I mean, less stress. They don't have
I just don't want to be.
They don't have the body stress that women do. So
I don't want to tell somebody where I'm going.
We have more product. We've got we've got the
filters.
The filters.
Oh, I love the filters.
So we've got the filter. Like, is this maybe our time? We need to just ignore how bad they look or make fun of them.
You know what? They should have their own fun. It ain't.
I don't think they care.
I don't think they care either because they go for younger.
They still think they're great. It's like that's just part of the gene.
I don't think they stop. They don't stop
care.
trying. They just keep trying.
No, they just don't. They don't worry about it.
Elmos and horse nostrils.
That's the thing. Like women, you gain 10 pounds, you're like, oh my God, I'm like, everything's all like the world is end. A guy gains 10 pounds, he's like, boy, that looks good on me.
Oh yeah, stand in front of the mirror 10 minutes longer.
Yeah, so there's more to watch. There's more to look at and love.
God love them. I just think there should be an island, and it should be all females, and then there should be an island all males, and then you just order pizza when you need to. That's a movie. What was that movie with McDreamy? Patrick.
Oh yes. They Didn't Love
Dempsey.
or Something About Love or.
Anyway, he's a pizza delivery guy, and they call him when they need extra anchovies. But no, I used to wonder how older women would not ever get married again when they lost their husbands. And when I was younger, I'd be like, how do they do that? I mean, that's so lonely. But being where I'm at now, it's not lonely. It's actually really nice to not have to tell anybody. I'm going to this, I'm going to the store, and then I'm going to go here. You just go.
No, I saw it on the news, and they're just saying, and it was literally on a news, and they were saying that women are not getting remarried because they said, I don't know if this is true because I'm one of them, evidently, but they just don't, they take care of men, and they don't want to take care of another man or another child, or because it just always then just falls, like all that falls on them. So they just assume not take that on and would rather live peacefully and happily with a cat or something.
Or two.
So,
I get it. And I get the other way too. If you feel the need to be with a man, I get that too.
And men want to remarry.
Yes.
Because they get taken care of.
I would want a wife.
Generally.
I actually have a neighbor that actually just got divorced, and we were talking, and we were both agreeing that it would be, we get why they would want to have two wives or whatever. It'd be fantastic to have a wife.
See, that might work out better for women if there were two wives.
Yeah. One would watch the kids, the other one would do the housework or whatever.
Yeah.
Or one could work and the other one could handle,
Yeah.
It makes sense. I get that now, being this age, but would I do it all again? No. Would I go?
The kids are great.
No.
The kids are fun.
No, I'm not saying that.
The men are
I wouldn't
fun.
get married again.
The men are. Marriage is great.
Men are fantastic
it's great.
From the age of 0 to 35. 0 to 35, you can't get better than that. And I don't know if the women change once they have children or what, but
no, the whole dynamic changes. But no, and I think that probably it changes again later when you can, just focus on just them again.
I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you. I don't know. I'm out there because my child's got my Ring camera, and so she was.
I want to play your Ring camera so bad.
And she was yelling at me because I was out cleaning my car, and so she started that, and so I finished it because I grabbed the two. Doesn't everybody have chickens in their car? Plastic chickens, and proceeded to do a dance routine from the 80s with the chickens. And up walks my neighbor as if she'd seen it before. That's who we are in the
That's
neighborhood.
good.
I lay in my driveway, and at first, when we first got there, people would stop and ask me if I needed help or to call 911. Now they just drive by and wave, beep beep.
That's nice.
Um,
Why would you not?
oh my
It
gosh, the
feels so
cement
good.
is so hot,
Nice,
and
hot
it's so
sun.
nice in the summer and the winter. Every time, lay in your driveway, take a few days.
Well,
A few days. That's my life. I would love to sit in my driveway for a couple days.
yeah.
I put on my, my old school soul and sit and lay down on my driveway and take in the beautiful
Well, I don't know if
chemtrail-free skies yesterday.
They were, yeah. Maybe the law is reenacted, enacted.
It's beautiful. It's a wonderful life.
Well, I got the, I probably will tell this again, but because I think we're long and we can't tell. What happened was I had technical difficulties, so
Yeah.
we're fooling with that for a
But
long
we
time.
were recording, so there's the good.
I'll just edit that shit out because it's just a lot of me cussing. Because it
Okay,
is.
so wait, where were you
it's
going with
a
that?
China conspiracy.
Before. China.
No, so like your neighbors take a lot because I was driving on I-4 coming from Orlando East, and I had a huge pole off a truck go straight through my car window.
Oh, this was not funny.
Yeah, it was funny. And so I was like, it just shattered my whole window. And so I make it to her house, which was well before mine, and just stopped. And she wasn't home.
No.
And her girls come out and they're like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just scared. I just need to sit for a second." And so we get out, and about 5 minutes later, I'm well rested and not worried about it anymore. And we're like, "Scare mom."
Because the children can follow me on Live 360.
Yeah, where's mom's
So
coming
they
home?
knew I was headed home. So
Threw
why
some
not?
ketchup all over me. But who knew ketchup smells bad? Threw some ketchup all over me. And I get in the car and I roll down the window and it's all shattered. And I'm like this. But before she got home, two of her neighbors drove by and they're like, do you need help? Do you need to call 911? And I'm like, no, man, go. She's coming, go. And her kids are like hiding in the bushes. And I'm like, get out of here. And I'm like, got, like fake blood down my face. And they're like so confused.
Yeah, because they were
So
dazed when I
confused.
pulled up because I'm looking at them
Yeah.
like, what's going on? And they're looking at me like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And then so I'm like, like the car.
I pulled up and seeing the shattered glass everywhere.
Yeah.
And
It was all over me. It was
and
just
the
everywhere. It was a
ketchup,
mess.
and I just freaked out.
Yeah. So she runs. And then the little one got a little worried because
I was ready to call 911
She was sympathetic. And she's running out of her car, and the little one's going, no, it's a joke. She's okay. But by then she's like at the door, and I'm just laughing. I
She
can't
was a
help it.
good actress, and she was like, and she's like holding her head. She's like, I'm fine. I just need to sit for a second. And I'm like, oh my God, you are not fine. There's blood all over you. And I'm thinking the kids are in there. Now you don't understand though. The kids had at that point had gone through a divorce, a crazy divorce. They had gone through my breast cancer.
Yeah.
They had gone through, I don't even know what. Their own sicknesses. They have
2 surgeries.
a blood disorder.
Yeah. 2 surgeries.
And the oldest one almost died, and so there was
moving
moving a million times.
Yeah.
Police, everything, like it was.
But they're in for the good time.
Yeah, but then they
They're
did
in for
that.
the good time.
So there's, and meanwhile I had gone through it all too, and to see my sister fucking dying in my front yard.
Yeah, it wasn't well done of me. I've
But
always said that.
What was crazy is I did smell the ketchup.
I feel pretty close to feeling bad about that.
It was fantastic. Give you the props on.
It was a 30-second decision.
Why ruin all that shattered glass? I mean,
It was never going to happen again.
if you could not make a wooden pond with fake animals
That's another story.
and
We need to
moss.
get on that one. That was a good one. Yeah. That's a good
No,
one.
I think we need to do that now.
Okay. It'll be a twofer.
Because back in the day, my mom, I don't even know how this came about or what, but we'd go out looking for finished wrecks where the glass would shatter. And, we saw that we'd be in an intersection picking up shattered glass for our projects, that we had some sort of piece of like round wood.
It was like
and then,
crafts.
And then you'd make a pond out of the shattered glass. You'd glue it onto the wood, the piece of wood. And then you'd put like a little Bambi, and you put some peat moss, and you put like a little thumper, and then you'd, make a tree.
You put a lot of thought into that shit, Colleen. That's all I'm saying. If you remember all of that, because I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I don't know.
So if you're not going to make a little pond out of the wood, then making a scenario of dying is the next best thing.
That was funny, though.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It took a year off
But
my
I'll tell you
life,
what, I got paid back because we went to a party right afterwards, and I didn't wash my hair. I just kind of rinsed it out in the sink, and then we had to go to the party. Stephanie had like I don't know. She had like, wasn't that the shot?
Was it that?
Yeah. So we had to go to the party. We were at a friend's house, and it smelled so bad the whole day. I smelled so bad. It was disgusting.
It was a smell.
And I love ketchup. I never knew it smelled before.
Oh, it does smell. Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, well, that'll teach me. Oh, well.
She'd be like, ooh, that's fantastic perfume.
Didn't know. I didn't know. Learned. I learned something. Good thing.
Yeah. All right. Like, subscribe, and get more nothingness. And there we are.
Was the receipt I'm supposed to have?
Spackle That Shit.
Spackle That Shit Company.
Yeah.
So we'll get you a receipt too. Damn.